Hey everybody, it's Captain Dave Schneider here. Just jumping on Grand Theft Auto with my nephews and my son. Oh, by the way, listen, this whole Grand Theft Auto thing, you know, I carried on and ranted about my nitwit nephew that crashed $250,000 worth of cocaine into the water, and that's all well and good. But I think I've decided to lay down a little bit on him and not give him such a hard time, because apparently all of this shit that I'm saying about him has motivated him. He thinks it's great PR. And so now every time we play, he's twice as bad. And his go-to comment is, "Put that in your vlog. Put that in your vlog." And so I've decided to lay off of him just a little bit. But I got to tell you now, with all due respect to the armed forces, I've got a nephew. I got two nephews. I got two nephews who have served our country with great distinction. And in fact, one of my nephews has 2 Purple Hearts, and we're just very blessed that he's with us. But having said that, the dumb shit can't see anything in this game. I'm telling you, all right, I just want to put this in perspective. His job in the military was to ride in one of these front trucks, great big monstrosities that go out and look for the IEDs, okay? All right, this was his thing. And he was so good, and his unit was so good, they were actually on CNN. I watched him on CNN myself. And the kid's got great eyes. He's a great hunter and all this kind of stuff. But the dumb shit can't see a glowing crate with product in it directly in front of his frigging feet. You understand? It's right there, Chris. Grab it. Where is it? I don't see it. It's right there. Look at your HUD. Look at your display. It's turn to the right. It's right in front of you. And he can't ever find these things. And it drives me crazy. Now, I just want to point out, this is the same young man whose job it was to see little tripwires and all of these things out, you know, in Taliban country, in Afghanistan, and in country where, you know, all the places he served. And he can't see a glowing crate of product. All right? Now, I think of all kinds of funny things to say about that, but with respect to all the Purple Heart winners in our country, I'm not going to say anymore. But you kind of get where I'm going with this whole thing. In any case, I'm still trying to get online with these clowns. I can hear them in my headset right now giving me shit, or giving me crap, I should say. But anyway, I'm still trying to get into their game, and apparently there's a couple of new vehicles that I need to buy. My nephew told me they got one that's got dual machine guns on it, and it's like a 4x4 or 4-wheeler or something like that. It goes in the water and comes out, but you got to be a CEO, which Mother Fuddrucker Incorporated, of course. So anyway. I'm going to go back to my boat a little bit later on, take you guys out there. I got crap laying all over the decks. Had a great time today with the family for Make-A-Wish. Caught some really nice fish today. Going to put that together with the rest of this and with the video from yesterday with all the nice fish they caught yesterday as well, and get this whole thing thrown up for you later tonight. Anyway, it's a guide's life, baby. And right now, it's a motorcycle president's life. All right, so here we go. What did you say? What? What Bronze Star? Bronze Star? What the hell do you get a Bronze Star for? Is that when you get airlifted? Is that the above and beyond part? Ah, nice.
Hey,
it's all fun and games till somebody gets hurt. Okay, all right. Just to explain this is really funny because, see, he said in the headset, he was listening to all that carrying on, knew I was talking about him, and he said, well, oh yeah, well, I got a Bronze Star too. I said, well, what do you get a Bronze Star for? And he said, well, it's when you go above and beyond the Call of Duty. I said, well, does that mean it's like when you get airlifted? You know, see, because he was blown up twice, and both times he was airlifted. So I was implying that he got a Bronze Star for being above and beyond because he was airlifted. See, it's funny. I felt like I had to explain that to you because you didn't hear the whole conversation. But now I'm starting to feel like I need to find $100 to make this story interesting. One of my nephews here got ticked off because one of the guys in the gang took his motorcycle. So his solution for that was to go upstairs and get absolutely jackhammered. All right? So now we're going to try to do a thing here, and I got a guy who's got his drunk goggles on. And I've already started the mission. You know, you can't just stop it. You know, so now I got to nurse along some schmuck bag here with a big snoot full of something going on here. Hey, Scott.
Hey, how did it go?
It went good. It's Jack, right? Yeah, Jack caught a 6.5 first thing this morning on a swimming worm.
Okay.
Yeah, he was gigged. And so he caught a real nice. We only caught. What's that?
That's gotta be his biggest bass.
It was his biggest fish. He was really excited. It's huge. He's hollering. It was pretty cool. He caught that one first thing. We only caught in the 2.5 hours we fished artificials. I'd say they caught maybe seven fish. We chased some birds around a little bit, but we got some busting bass a few times, but nothing to where they'd really pick it up and get after it. So we nickeled and dimed a little bit, and then I took him in for shiner fishing, and the young man there, Joseph, before I left, he had caught 3 before I left. I left him in Coot Bay with shiners and shiner rods and all my gear and stuff. And I left him I think it was about 3:30, 3:45 when I left him. And I brought mom and sister in, and then they were ready to kind of get off the water and use the bathroom and do that sort of thing. But Scott, it was a great time. I'm really glad I was able to do it. In fact, I'm going to dinner. Joanna and I are going to dinner with them tonight.
Okay, well, good deal, man. Well, thanks for doing it.
Some bull shark testosterone. Nice.
Hey.
Somebody on the phone?
Yeah, if you got to go. I just killed some cops, guys. I just killed the cops. Oh, I'm sorry, Scott. If I got you, I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, you got Scott
I didn't realize I redialed you.
That's what I said. I think you got Scott on the phone.
Sorry, brother. I just killed some cops, dude. Oh, the cops just ran me over. All right, I gotta go, man. I gotta go. You don't want to be accomplice to this.
Were you talking about waiting on the guy to call? That left. We're still waiting on the guy to call.
All right, so Scott Martin just calls me, and we get done talking on the phone, and I thought I hung up the phone, and I'm talking, and I'm hollering in my mic, and I said, "Oh man, I just killed a bunch of cops, guys," and the cops were chasing me, and Scott's like, "What? What's going on?" So Scott Martin was still on the phone. Anyway, he knows I'm crazy. I'll talk to you later. Hey guys, Captain Dave Schneider. It's a Guide's Life. Just throwing up this little GTA filler for tonight. Thought you'd appreciate some of the clips and what have you. Tune in tomorrow. I'm going to have it's going to be probably a fairly long one tomorrow. I'm going to put together all the video. I've been working on it. I'm still editing, but I wanted to get something up for you tonight, and I thought this was kind of it was pretty funny actually. So hope you enjoy it. I'm going to like I said, tomorrow I'll throw up all of the video and all the fish shots and what have you from the last 2 days with the Make-A-Wish Foundation folks. Had a great time, and it's good. It's some good video, good content, and some good fishing. So anyway, I hope you guys have a great night. I'm gonna get this up for you. I got to go to my boat and get ready. I've got a guide trip in the morning, and 6-hour trip with 3 folks, and we're gonna be fishing with artificials and shiners tomorrow. And so, of course, I'll get that all put together for you, and you'll see some of that as well. It's a Guide's Life. I'm having a great time. It's my life. And I hope you guys have a good night. And we'll see you tomorrow.